But I graduated from
Well, that's why we're here. I told Renee.
This is one of the mayor's normal Saturday morning walks, although it's a little bit different than his normal walk in that we have a couple of purposes today. One of which is to introduce a tool that we've been working on to evaluate walking conditions in Norwalk. Both things that are really good and maybe things that could use a little improvement.
And it's a little bit of a non-traditional neighborhood. This is not your normal Saturday morning mayor's walk. As I said to Mayor Rilling, and thank you, Lucia, Lucia Rilling has actually walked the walk with us in advance, so she knows what's going on. So Jim said, I live in this neighborhood and sometimes I walk to Walmart to get fill in the blank, and it's kind of interesting. So that's what we're going to experience today, is what's interesting. I'm always at the beach.
Well, this time of year, anyway. Yeah.
This would be one point where one could stop and fill out the form for what you see or don't see here. You might want to do it as we go around the corner or at the next stop or whatever, but the form is kind of meant to be a particular stop along the way as opposed to the entire walk.
Jim, what have you learned about this intersection that might be able to make a difference?
Well, what you saw there was we used that other side of the road, and it just literally dumps into a lane of traffic. Then your next thing is you're bound for, there's no marking across the entrance ramp to the, there's a path there, there's asphalt there, people do that, but there's nothing that tells drivers where pedestrians ought to be.
Hi, I'm Charlie Tawney. I'm the director of the trail, and the vision of the trail is a 33-mile trail which starts at Calf Pasture Beach in Norwalk. It runs through Norwalk, then through Wilton, Ridgefield, Reading, and ends at Rogers Park in Danbury. That's the vision. The route's been mapped. It's all been mapped out. 2012, all 5 towns have signed off on it, and now we're in the process of building it. The section we're on, the trail itself, will actually run along Glover Avenue. In that section, it'll be on road. Unfortunately, we can't go through the railroad tunnel. We'd like to, but we can't. So we kind of dead end at this once we come down Glover.
To the extent that there are Perry sculptures, Carol Eisner sculptures around, we want, rather than buying out of a catalog or from somebody who's in Chicago, Illinois, we would love for opportunities like that to go to people who have a connection to Norwalk, because we think it's, again, teacher in me, important for the next generations coming up to understand and realize and celebrate Norwalk as an arts-rich community. So anything about this or your dad that you think people would?
So this is called Shipboard Nights, and if you look at this and try to parse it out, really what it comes down to, it's the evolution of a line into a square. And so he's capturing all transition and motion in one shot. So unlike some of his contemporaries who are building kinetic sculptures, so earlier a Calder or a contemporary George Rickey, he wants to capture all motion at the same time, much like Marcel Duchamp's Woman Descending Stairs. You see all facets of the woman walking down the stairs. This is that transition. So this is an early piece in this style. All the rib pieces of Charles Perry you should read as motion.
We just left one of those.
Right, so that the other piece, the mace, is a imploded sphere that's been collapsed around the stitching of a baseball, if you look at it. So there's a lot of math in Charles Perry's work.
So this is clearly one of our most challenging intersections here. What we're doing today is going across the DMV entrance to the other side. There is a pedestrian crossing. We're crossing over that bridge there. It is the official route. Please be single file. I've never seen this many people go across, but we're going to make a statement just by doing it, but please be safe. It is literally less than 2 feet wide.